All right, everybody. Hello. Hope you're having a great Friday. Hard to believe it's already Friday. Let's get right into it. Got some new updates coming in this morning, actually, due to the threat of some severe thunderstorms. So let's get right to that. Let's start out looking at the current conditions outside right now. Not looking too bad. Outside it's 57 degrees. Feels warmer than what it's been feeling, I'll tell you that. Let me do a double check on my mic and make sure it's working. Okay. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure it's working properly. Winds, well, they're out of the south-southwest at about 6 miles per hour. They've been gusting up to about 10 to 15. They will continue to increase in wind speed as we get on into tonight and tomorrow as the storm system approaches. Looking at the rainfall wise, we haven't had any rainfall. That will soon come change very quickly. Let's take a look at today's forecast. Looking like there is a chance of some showers mainly to the southwestern portion of our area, west and southwest of us, around Russellville and further to the west around Florence. But mainly looks like it's going to be over in Mississippi area today as far as the showers go, thunderstorm activity. All that will soon change as we get into tomorrow, though, with an 80% chance to actually 100% chance of some showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow. And some of those could be severe later in the evening and overnight. And we will take a look at that right now. Let's get right to that and take a look. And calling for severe thunderstorms possible on Saturday. A line of strong to severe thunderstorms will move through the Tennessee Valley Saturday afternoon through Saturday night. Looks like Saturday night for our area here in northeast Alabama was Saturday afternoon and evening for the further northwestern counties there around western Alabama, around Florence area. Primary threats will be strong to damaging winds. There's medium confidence in that. Tornadoes, low confidence, but still not zero. Locally heavy rainfall, pretty much medium to high confidence, so we're going to get some of that and could cause some flooding. But moving on from there, let's take a quick look at what we expect as far as rainfall totals go. As we do start to get on into this storm system, it does come on through here. We could get anywhere between 2 inches, 1 to 2 inches of rainfall pretty much. So there's going to be a lot of rainfall with this system. Very heavy stuff when it comes in. But let's move on from the precip. Take a look at the wind threat. So this is the SPC's wind threat for Saturday. 5% risk east of I-65, with west of I-65 being around Decatur and Florence. They have about a 15% risk of some damaging winds. Now we'll move on to the hail threat. Pretty much non-existent in northeast Alabama, but as you get along I-65 and west, it does go up to about a 5% risk. So there is that threat of some hail as well. Still wouldn't rule out some small hail here, but everything really seems to weaken just a bit as it moves across I-65 into the east, but still won't rule that out fully. Now, the tornado threat, I know that's what everybody's concerned about. 5% risk around Florence and Decatur, west of I-65. And east of I-65, 2% risk. Pretty much almost the whole Alabama at least got a threat of a tornado. So there is that threat. It is something we will definitely need to keep an eye on. These wouldn't be long-lasting. They would be really brief. We'll take a look at the GFS outlook right now. This is when the storm system comes in. There'll be a lot of chances for some rainfall as on Saturday. So just make sure you keep an umbrella handy. There's going to be multiple chances of rainfall. And as you can see, it moves on through here. There's our rainfall moving on through with the system. And this is what's going to really show us how much energy we have out there. Now, these dew points here, take a notice how they really spike it up into the 60s. Lower 60s, though, up here in northeast Alabama. So, as you can see, they're about 64, 65. Very supportive of severe weather this time of year west of us. But as we get into northeast Alabama, only about 61. So, that still can hold some severe thunderstorms, some marginal threats of severe weather. And that's why they've included in the forecast that there is a marginal threat of severe thunderstorms for that reason, because the energy and instability has increased just a bit. But speaking of energy, let's take a look at it. There's our energy, and as you can see, it really fades out as it moves into northeast Alabama. Pretty stout stuff as it moves into Mississippi and west of Mississippi. A good bit of energy out there, but as it moves into northeast Alabama, notice it just kind of fades into like a lighter gray color. Now that is still some energy, so there could still be some strong to severe thunderstorms, but it does weaken a good bit as it moves east. but we will keep a better eye on that as far as we, get on into the time frame. And I know everybody is wondering the timeline. I will get right into that before we end the video. This was just a very quick live stream update here. And of course, we'll take a look at the categorical outlook for Saturday. There is that threat of severe thunderstorms. Marginal threat east of I-65, slight risk west of I-65, better threats being west of I-65. Now, let's take a look at the timeline as far as it goes. Now, this is now. This will change as we get into tomorrow. Anywhere between 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. for northwestern Alabama, and anywhere between 10 p.m. tomorrow night and 4 a.m. Looking more like after midnight for northeast Alabama. And further to the east-southeast of that will be after 4 a.m. Couldn't quite get this full graphic to fit into focus here. But that is what we've got. Quick update here. Hope everybody did enjoy it. And stay weather aware, because there are going to be threats of some severe thunderstorms. Of course, that does include the threat of a tornado, damaging winds, hail mainly west of I-65. But looks like our primary concerns will be very heavy rainfall, a brief tornado, and damaging winds. Low confidence on the tornado threat. Medium confidence on the damage and wind threat, and high confidence, medium to high confidence for some very heavy rainfall with some isolated flooding. So just stay weather aware. We will be on top of it if we have to go live tomorrow night. Of course we will, and we'll also update as we get the new updates in. So let's get ready to wrap things up here on the YouTube side. Hope everybody does enjoy it, and like and subscribe to our channel if you do. We really hope you do enjoy the content that we bring. And that being said, stay weather aware. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.